Assalamualaikum and good morning. Can you hear me? Boleh dengar? Good.
Yes, Guru.
Okay. How about the screen? Currently, I'm opening the Google Classroom. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
This one, Windows screen. Can you see it? I need to a confirmation.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. How many of you now? Hey, like I said, it is already 8 a.m. Our class got around 50 students. Now around 30. Even online also you are late. Okay, so for those already inside this Google Classroom. Okay, by the way, good morning and assalamualaikum to all of you. Okay, so I can't do anything. Even actually, I don't like to have a kind like online version during this hands-on. Okay, but what happened is last night, I just being informed by the course coordinator that the lab has to be closed. Okay, because there is a construction related to the roof. They are repairing it. So they are started by last few days, I think, last 2 days. Okay, so until now, they still can't finish it. So due some of safety, so it's a kind like, okay, they have to close the lab. And then another problem is all the lab related to the civil engineering subjects. Actually, everything is at DO2, DO3, okay? Everything is there. So since that we can't get any replacement lab, okay, there is no the replacement lab. So that's why what happened is faculty said that maybe it could be around 2 to 3 weeks start from today. Okay, so means that maybe the next few 2 weeks we are still online. Okay, so I can't do anything, but actually I'm not preferred to have online. Okay, especially during this time. Okay, lecturing is okay, but this one is hands-on. So that's why I don't know either you are able to install the Microsoft Access properly or not. Is it working or not? Okay, because like I said, we have hands-on marks for this one. So, and once finish our during the lab session, so straight away you have to submit it. Same goes for today. Yes, you have to submit it. Okay, so that's why I don't know how you prepare. Yeah, like I said last week, supposedly your Microsoft Access is working. Okay, so even last night, some of you contacting me, yeah, they still got problem on how to install the Microsoft Access. Yeah, I do give the link, okay, in the group. I think most of you also got the link. Okay, by the way, while I'm just starting, okay, this lecture, okay, for the attendance, okay, course assessment attendance for today. Okay, please sign in. Okay, because I would like to see those who came early at 8. Okay, please sign in. Okay, so from the list I got here around just 30, 37, 36% only. Supposedly 50. Okay, so that guidance actually is from my UTM. You cannot, actually you have to log into my UTM. Okay, then there is a software tabs over there. Okay, so from that software tab, which is you can download. Okay, so you can download the software. Okay, then there is some steps which is you have to follow. Okay, so from there you can do the downloading. Okay, but the problem is I don't know. Is it straight away you able to? Yes, you can install. Maybe during this time, okay, you can't activate it because from the guidance, if you read it, actually you need to have email at live.utm.my. Okay, at live.utm.my. So you have to apply it. So everything from the link that I give to you. Okay, by the way, you still able to install it, but you can't activate. That's what happened at this moment. If you don't have live.utm.my. Okay, those four, maybe you just started to install it last night. Yes, I know maybe by default some of you already have it. Okay, don't worry. So instead you can straight away follow me. Okay. So what we have to do for today? Okay, so from this Google Classroom, since that we are at week 5, okay, so we are at week 5. Okay, from here, you have to download both of this. Okay, so this one, this lecture notes. Okay, so you have to download it. And then at the same time, this one, the hands-on material, you have to download this one too. Okay, so 2 files. This one is PDF. And then this one is the raw file, okay, of the Microsoft Access. Okay, download it now. Okay, but for this one, do not open it yet. Okay, you just download it. Okay, you need to follow my guidance. Okay, so you just download it first. This one. Okay, do it now. Okay, so you have to download these two. Okay, hands-on notes is in here. Actually, this is some guides on what we will have to do by today. Okay, so we'll do up to hands-on 3 in here. Okay, up to hands-on 3. Okay, so please download it first. And then for this .mdp, don't click yet. Don't open it. Even if you already open Microsoft Access, please close it. You have to close it, like me now. Okay, this is what I did. Okay, I already downloaded it. Yeah. And then here, this is the file that I already downloaded. Okay, I didn't open yet. You can see my screen is empty. Okay. All right. So for those already downloaded, I'm always forgot to record. Wait. Okay. All right. So once you already download the file, okay, what I would like you to do next, okay, please, this file, just right mouse click, and then you copy it Okay, and then you paste at the same folder. Okay. By the way, it's good. You need to have a proper folder for this class. Okay? Don't mix it. We make one folder, organize it properly, your folder. Okay, so what I did like this one, I got lots of previous semester. So, and then I also do teach the part-time student. Okay, so I have the folder. I make it everything into a proper folder like this. Okay, so it's good. You also supposedly did the same thing. Okay. So like this one, this is the folder for today. So I created this one for one folder. Okay. And then these two files. Okay. And then just now what I'm asking you to do is, okay, you right mouse click, you copy it, and then you paste at the same place in here. So what happened is you have two files like this. Okay, you have two same files, duplicate it. Okay, just duplicate it. Okay, because I don't want you to disturb the original file. Let's say something happened. Okay, you just open back. Okay, the original file. Okay, so just keep the original file safe. So whatever it is, you are doing to the second file. Okay, you will do it at the second file. Okay, please let me know if you get stuck. Okay, because I can't see your screen. Okay, supposedly you already download. Okay, and down, supposedly you already copy and paste. Okay, you have two files like this now. Okay, you have two files. Okay, next, what I want you to do is, from this file, the copy file, okay, please write down or type your metric card number. Rename it. Okay, right mouse click and then rename. Okay, so I don't know your metric card number. So this one, like example. Okay, okay, just type your metric card numbers. Okay, and then press enter. Then you have a file like this. Okay, so you have file with the metric cards number. It means that you already copy and paste. Okay, those who just came in, okay, like I said, you have to download first everything from this Google Classroom. Okay, you have to download both file here, the hands-on file, and then this one, the Microsoft Access file. So you have to download these two. Okay, download and then put it at a proper folder. Okay, then you have something like this. Is it clear? Respond, please. Or you can use icon, emoji. All right. Thank you, Hairul. Okay. So once you already rename it, okay, you already put it, the metric card number. Okay, now this is the time you would like to open it. Okay, just double click on it. Double click on it. Okay, once you double click, you got something like this. Okay, don't press anything yet. Just open it. You got interface like this. Okay, this one you can make it a bit bigger. This is some list, what we call as object. Okay, object list. And then this is where you can see a table. Okay, don't click anything, just look at it first. Okay. All right. Do you got something like me? Now, there is a security warning. Okay, something like this. There is a yellow at top. This one is really important. If you don't get this, okay, later maybe once we reach to a more further topics related to the query, your access file will not working. Okay, you must got something like me now. Okay, like this. There is a security warning. Okay, you must got something like this. Okay, why? Okay, what happened in here is I don't want you to cancel it. What happened is you have to click here, enable content. Okay, you have to click enable content. Okay, you have to click enable. Okay, just press it. Okay, it's important if you straight away open and then you can't see this. Okay, like I said, okay, there will be a problem once we reach to a more further topics. Okay, you have to got something like this. Okay, a security warning. Okay, all right. So enable content. All right. Now what you got is everything is clean. Okay, so this is the interface of Microsoft Access. Okay, so this is the interface of Microsoft Access. So what you can see in here at top here, this is lots of menu bar. Okay, and then there is a lots of other function that you can see in here. Almost same, the style almost same like other software. Maybe you are using Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, and so on. Yeah, you have menu bar at top here. Okay, menu bar, but there is a different function once you click at each of this menu bar. Okay, some of it, yes, we play around with this one later. Okay, and then what you can see next. Okay, this is a kind like what you see in the here, down here, Window Explorer, a list of file. Yep.
Saya tak dapat nak buka file dekat dalam Microsoft Access sebab Microsoft has blocked the macros. I have no idea what is it.
Okay. If you got something like this, okay, like that what you just said, close everything. You right mouse click, and then go to the properties. Okay, down here, I forgot what the name is. You have to tick something about security or something like that. You have to tick on it, okay, and then click apply. Okay, try to do like that. Okay, there is another button like this. Okay, down here. So there is a few more about security. Then you have to tick it. Okay, tick and then click apply and then try to open back. Okay, try to do that. Okay, something about security. Who else got a problem like that? Okay, so once you tick at the security, right mouse click, properties, okay, down here. Something about security, then you have to tick it. Click apply, then click OK, then you can so we open back. Okay, then you got something like this. Okay, so once you got like this, okay, so this is what I say almost same like Microsoft. This is Microsoft product. So the interface almost looks same, but the function is different. Okay, so and here you have create. Okay, this is later what we will do. Okay, what you can see in here is stated all access objects. Something in here, what you have in here, we have only tables. Okay, you have only tables. So later we'll create a few more objects. What you can see here, there is a type of group. Okay, this is also a kind like of favorite final exam question. You will be asked, list down what objects that you can see in the Microsoft Access. Okay, you can see here, this is tables. We have queries, we have forms, we have reports, and then we have macros. Okay, all these object, later we play around with it. Okay, but for today, it is only 2 objects that you can see. We will play around with something which is known as tables, and then another one will be forms. Okay, another one will be forms. Okay, so this one is at the menu bar of create. And then we have here external data. Okay, so this one, for example, you would like to do your project letters. So like I said, you have to get all those data from the ChatGPT, and then you have to process, make it into a kind like Microsoft Excel. So this is where later you can import the data, okay, from the external data in here. Okay, like this one, you can see Excel. So what happen is that Excel data is become a part of Microsoft Access project objects. Okay, Microsoft Access objects. Okay, and then we have here the type of database tools. Okay, so what I can say, it is a lot of function in here. What we will use only this part, relationship. Okay, this is what I said. Even in my previous lecture, if you realize, I do show you the relationship. Okay, like I said, we have 2 kind of relationship, 2 type of relationship. One which is came from the ERD, and another relationship is from the Microsoft Access. So this one. Okay, we'll play around this one later. Okay, then you have hub. Okay, this one. Maybe at this time Microsoft already upgrade it. So maybe you can try. If you got stuck, you can ask in here at help. I think it's already integrate together with the AI function inside here. So if you get stuck, then you can ask anything, then it can show you how to repair or do it again. Okay, kind of like a debug. Okay, all right. Okay, that's something about the menu bar. Okay, and then this one, like I said, this is a kind like a window explorer. So it's list down any objects that related to your Microsoft Access project in here. Okay, so what happened here, this is what we call as an object. Okay, so at this moment, you only have something like this first. All right. Okay, and then here, this is your workplace. Okay, this is empty. Nothing in here. So since that we didn't start anything yet. Okay, so you have something like this. So this is where the place that you will do some data inserting, modification. So everything you will do at this place. Okay, so at this moment, yes, what you can see, it is only empty. Right? Okay, so that's all. It's quite simple. What you can see in here, the interface of Microsoft Access. All right. So I do go back to this one. Okay, so this is the hands-on node. Okay, what you have to do next. Okay, so what you have to do. So what you can see in here is, okay, we try to create the first one here. Okay, the hands-on one, which is you have to create a table. Okay, so this table name is district. Yes, we already have a table of district in here. Okay, so we already have it, but never mind. Later, what happened is you just give the name a different name. Okay, which is we use the Malay word daerah. Okay, those for the international. So we'll use what we call as daerah. Wait. Is that I'm able to type. Okay, D A. Wow, I'm write it using mouse pad. Okay, so this is will be the table name. Okay, we use this name. Okay, we create this one. So what happened in here? District. Okay, I do change it into daerah. Okay, so district, I change it into daerah. All right. Okay, so what you can see in here. Okay, so what you can see in here is, okay, something like this. You have district code. You have district name. Okay, you have district engineer phone number, district officer phone number. Okay, my question now, what all of this? What is this? Related to the ERD. What is this? Anyone? Correct. Okay, Chua. Attributes. Yes, correct. This is the attributes. Okay. This is attributes. How about this one? The daerah. What's this? Districts in here. What is this? Good. This is the entity. Okay. So what happened in here? Okay. Now what you can see is the term now is getting changes. Previously, what you learned, it is came from the ERD. So now what happened? We are doing Microsoft Access. So inside Microsoft Access, let's say for the attributes, okay, we don't call it attributes. Okay, no more attributes. What we call in here is, this is what you can see. It is field name. Okay, so those attributes is become field name. Okay, and then it's got lots of names in here. Okay, it's have lots of name. Okay, this type, what you can see in here, type. Okay, if you still remember, even once you are using Microsoft Excel, sometimes, okay, the parameter or the data, you have to change the formatting. Either it is in currency, either it is in date. Maybe you got experience once you try to use 1/1/ something. Actually, that one is a formula, but what happened is straight away Excel change it into become date. Okay, so it become a kind like a date. Okay, so what happened over there is we need to stick or set a proper type. Okay, even during your MATLAB, okay, you have something what we call as numeric, and then you have something what we call as string. Okay, numeric and string. So that's a type of data over there. So we have to declare it properly. So same goes to this one. So we need to choose a proper type. Okay, but what you can see later is inside the new version of Access. Okay, so we have short text and long text actually. So the name is not only text, but the idea in here, the types that we are using is based on text. Okay, based on text. Okay, and then next we have what we call as size. Okay, sizes. So sizes in here is we try to limit. Okay, we try to limit the amount of data once user trying to use it. Okay, we doesn't want it to, it's a kind of we try to control it. Okay, for example in here, the district code, it is only 7, the size is 7. So means that what happen is, if somebody try to entering the data, the limit of data is let's say for the alphabet, it's only 7 alphabet. Okay, it cannot be more. So same goes to here. Name, okay, this is engineer. Okay, this one is this engineer name. So it's a bit longer. Okay, and then we have here district engineer phone number, so a bit less. So that's why we limit into 12. Okay, and then here the name we put it a bit longer. Okay, so we have 50 for the name. So anything to the number, phone number in here, we limit it into 12 only. So that is the difference. Okay, so that's why what you can see here, besides we have to create the field name, so we also need to identify the proper type and sizes to be used. Okay, so this is also the steps. Let's say, okay, you like to do your project. Okay, so this is the same method. You have to start with the table first. You need to create the table. But don't worry about the data. Like I said, you are using the ChatGPT to produce the data. That one is later. Okay, what you need to do now, preparing the table first. Okay, you need to prepare the table. Because later, this table is related to the relationship. That's what we are trying to do. Okay, what you can see after this, next. Okay, this part. Okay, so this will be the relationship. So this is what we are trying to do next. Okay, but at the first part, we need to create this one first. Okay, create the table. Okay, so go back to the Microsoft Access. So what you can see in here, so I go to the create. Okay, at the menu bar here, press create. Okay, then you can see down here, there is table. Click table. Okay, by the way, please, okay, I did mention here, please make this space empty for any new objects that you are trying to create. Okay, like this one, empty. Yes, I know, maybe you are a bit eager, you keep on click like this. Okay, so what you can see is multiple screen now, you have a lot. Everything is being open. Okay, so and then suddenly you create another one, new one. Okay, please don't do that. Any steps related to create, you try either you have to create the table, queries, form, or reports, everything, macros. Okay, make sure this one is empty first. Close it. I would like to, the workspace in here is empty. Okay, so why? Because what happened in here is any data that you are trying to insert into the table, that data is being auto-save. It is auto-save. So once it is auto-save, okay, there is a function what we call auto-save. So means that active. If active, let's say you would like to do, okay, you would like to add another field name. Okay, but what happened is the table is still, suddenly you are trying to edit it. Once you try to edit it, so totally what you can say, it will not work. It's not working. Okay, same goes. After this, we can see maybe some of you got a problem. Okay, once you start the relationship, okay, should what is same like this. You have to make sure the screen is clean. Like me now, you have to create something like this. Okay, if it is something still active, then you try to create the relationship, it will not work. Okay, so make sure it's empty like this. Okay, so now I try create empty table. Okay, I do preferred I don't want it to be restored like this. I would like to make it maximize. So I just click this one, maximize. And then you have close button. This is what I did just now. I just straight away close. So means that it will not save and then it's not create any name, table names over there. Okay. So I didn't do anything yet. So everything is empty. Okay, click table. Okay, then you got something like this. Okay. So almost look like Microsoft Excel. Yes, like Microsoft Excel. Okay, maximize it. Okay, press it, then you have maximize. If you like to restore back, then click here, restore window. Okay, minimize, it go down here. Okay, restore, going up, maximize. Please familiar with it. Okay, then once you got something like this, okay, this is what you can see. Empty, nothing inside it. So what you have to do, we have to do something like this. We need to create this field name. How can I clean this screen? Eraser, eraser. Where is eraser? How to clean this? All right, press delete. Okay. Okay, so you got something like this. Okay, where I need to clean the screen first. Okay. So you got something like this. We have field name, we have type, sizes. So what you can see in here, you can't see anything related to that. Yeah, you can't see. So what you need to do, okay, next step, once you already maximize it, okay, see my cursor. Can you see my cursor?
Yes, Doctor.
All right, good. Okay, that's why I make it bigger. Okay, you see my cursor. I scroll it down. Okay, at the bottom part here, right side bottom. So you can see there is a another two button down here, which is known as data sheet view. And then we have another one, which is design view. Okay, data sheet view is this, what happened now. This is what you can see. This is data sheet view. Okay, so this is data sheet view. So beside data sheet view, you have design view. Okay, so now please remember, any modification that you are trying to do, we have to click at the design view. Okay, so you have to click the design view. Or you can see at top here, there is also a button. But this one is a kind like you have a few steps. You need to move top here, and then you need to click the arrow, and then you need to choose different types of view. So that's why I do prefer you just use a shortcut button down here. Okay, just use the shortcut button down here. Okay, now click at the design view. See, now it's stated over the name. So this is what I did mention. Okay, so I don't want you to use district. So please type this one. Daerah. Okay, give the name. So the name of this table is daerah. Or let's say everything is capital letter, can. Daerah. Okay. So straight away you ask you to save. Okay, so you need to give the name. Okay, so once you already give it, click OK. See, now down here I click, this is datasheet view, this is design view. See, there is a difference. But don't forget, we are using object of table. We are create table. For others part in here, others object like queries, form, reports, macros, it also have its own design view. A bit different. Okay, it is a bit different. So, but this one is the datasheet view for table. Okay, this one for table only. Okay, we are not using form, queries, report. No. Here, I press this one, table. Okay. So once you click here, design view. So this is what you got. Okay, this is what you got. Okay. Next, what you can see is, so we need to give all those field name. You need to type this one. Okay, you need to type. Okay, so for the first field name, okay, it is district code. Okay, so this one by default is stated ID. So I change it, become district code. Okay, follow this one, district code. Okay, and then dimension here type. So this is the data type. So it's stated over there is auto number. So this is what I mentioned here. So for the new version of Microsoft Access, it's separated rather than only use one kind of type. So it's separated into two, short text and long text. Okay, short text is suitable to be used, okay, like what it did now. Okay, something related with name. Okay, so anything that a bit small amount of data, then we use short text. Let's say you would like to make a kind of report, lots of paragraph. So you have to choose long text. Okay, then you have a lot here, like number, date, time, currency, auto number, yes, no, so many things. Okay, so in our case now, we just use short text. Okay, choose short text. Okay, and then you can see down here, the properties field is straightway different. Okay, so if you choose number, see, it's different. Okay, if you choose date, time, also the properties is different. So that's why in our case now, we are using short text. Okay, use short text. Okay, and then what you can see once you go a bit down here at the field properties. Okay, at the field properties here, the field size. So in our case now, for district code, it is short text and then the size is 7. Okay, so change this one. So this one is become 7. Okay. So other than that, what I can say, just ignore it. Okay. So only at 2 places. Okay, at this part, from the data part, okay, for the data type, and then another one is for field properties. It is only at the field size. Okay, other than that, ignore it. Okay, now do the same thing. Okay, next it is district name. Okay, type district name. Okay, short text. So what is the size? 20. Okay, next we have district engineer. Okay, type everything, finish it. Okay, short text. 50. Okay, so district engineer phone number. Okay, so short text 20. Oh, it's 12. Sorry. Okay, so next we have district officer. Okay, so 50. And then TO phone number. So it is 12. Okay, that's all. Do this. Okay, type everything in here. Okay, so you need to have a field name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 field name. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got it? It's quite easy. And then what you can see in here. So suddenly the name that you are given it is being listed down at here at all the objects. So in our case now we created the objects of daerah in here. Okay, daerah. Okay, is it clear? Okay, next, what you can see in here, yes, there is a small key over there. There is small symbol. What is it called? What's this? There is a small key symbol over there. What is the name of it? They mentioned before.
Ricky tu.
Betul. Okay, one give the answer. It is a primary key. Okay. So at this part, for this primary key, so what happened is, actually, why my cursor is not, okay, never mind. Okay. Once you try to choose something like this, okay, let's say just press down here, you can see at top here, there is a button of name primary key. At this part, you see, this button is already active. Means that this part, we already make it as primary key. So by default, once you try to create a table, okay, anything at the first one at the top, by default, that one will become the primary key. Okay, that one will be the primary key. Let's say you don't want this one is to be the primary key, you would like to change. Yes, you can do that. Press down here and then press primary key. So what happened in here is, you see, it changed. Rather than previously it is at the top, now it's become at the bottom. Okay, so you can change it. Okay, let's say you would like to go back in here. So you see, primary key is only one. Only one. Okay, you select it and then you press. You see what happened down here, straight away the key is being removed. Okay, anywhere. You press anywhere, click primary key and then it's changed. Click top here, it change. Okay, only one. Except, let's say you would like to have another key. Okay, I do press control. It's not working, my mouse. Okay, like this. I press control. Okay, so we have another down here. So I click this primary key. Oh, cannot. Let's say, can you press control? Because I'm using Mac, the command is a bit different. Which is you can select 2 row. You try it. Press 1 and then you press control key. Okay, my case it's not working because the Mac command is a bit different. Okay, let's see. Can choose both. I try to use shift. Like this. Okay, shift, yes. Let's say it is, for example, it is both top and bottom in here is together. Okay, district and district engineer and district phone number. I press key, you see. Before this, what happened? This one is the primary key. And then we have a second one. So this one is known as secondary key. This one is known as secondary key. So you can have two, or you can have more. Okay, but with certain reason. It's not just simply you can put two keys. No. Okay, these secondary keys based on, okay, for example, okay, I just try drawing here. Okay, you have, this is ERD. Okay, and then you have another ERD. Okay, and then we have another one. Okay, so like I said before, you need to have one control. Okay, something which is control of those primary keys. Okay, so this one, okay, this one relationship, you link it. Being controlled by these sets of entity attributes. But let's say you have another one in here, okay, which is this entity attribute actually link, okay, to this control entity. One is already have its own primary key. This one also have its own primary key. But what happened in this case is, you can see is, okay, this down here, this sets of entity attribute is not linked to the main one, this one, but it actually is linked to this part. You see. So let's say you have another one, sets of, oh sorry, the box a bit weird. Okay. Okay, so this one is linked to this one. Okay, everything is this part. This side is controlled. But what you can see in here, so a bit different, which is this sets of entity attribute is not linked to the main one. This one, no. But it linked to the second part in here. So what happens if you have something like this? So this part, this is where you can have a secondary key. See the connection to this part. So at this example in here, so this is where you can have two primary key. Okay, primary, and then you have another one which is secondary key. Okay, so this is later once you go or you did your project, you can see something like that. Okay, so that's why you need to have another one, secondary key. Okay, but yes, in our example here, I'm not show something related with the two keys. It is only one. Okay, clear back everything. So choose the top one district, and then you press primary key, and then it's changed back everything to the default. Okay, so please remember. Okay, so yes, you can have two keys, but it is depends on how you design it. Okay, from the ERD. Okay, so means that now this one is the primary key. Okay, and then go back to the datasheet view. Then yes, you see, just now I say everything is autosave. Yeah, it is autosave. But it is autosave once, I did mention before, once you are playing around with the data. You try to insert data, everything. It is autosave. But this one, we are doing some modification. We are at the design view. So once you are at the design view, okay, So that's why it's asking you to save, because we are modified. Okay, so click yes. Okay, so once you click yes, you can see at the top here. Okay, in between of the screen, you got something like this. I just double click, so you can have a full written name over there. Okay, double click the screen. Same goes if you are using Microsoft Excel also, you can do something like this. Okay, so you see at the top here, from this table, okay, I just restore to show you this is the table for the district. Okay, see. So it now at top here you have this is which is came from the attributes. Okay, so we are not calling it attributes, we are calling it now become field name. Okay, so this is those field name. Okay, all right, so you are finished doing this one. Well, finished doing this one. Any question? Any question? Can follow?
Doktor,
Yeah.
macam mana nak save tadi tu?
Save.
Uh-uh.
Once you change the sheet view in here from design,
Oh,
here, click down here.
jadi
Change
data
to-
sheet view eh?
Yes. This is data sheet view.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Doktor.
Okay. Okay. So that's why I said, please, we will be playing a lot down here. Either it is data sheet, it is design. Okay. So once you change the view, then let's say if you do modification, if you don't do any modification like this one now, I'm not doing anything. You press here, it's not asking you to save. Let's say in here, I change. This one short tag become long text. Okay. Oh, primary key cannot. Okay, this one become long text. Okay, I now change the view. See, it asks you to save. Okay, because you are doing the modification from the design. Okay, so I now go back to this one, short text. Okay, go back to this one. See, any modification, it will ask you to save. And click yes. All right. Okay, so for the next step, so we already designed the table. Okay, so same goes. Any tables after this, which is came from the sets of entity attributes, okay, which is you are trying to create it. Okay, so you must create the table first. Okay, you must create the table. Okay, next. Record. Okay, which is all inside here. So this is the data. Okay, so this is the data. So this data, this is what I said. For your project, you cannot just leave like this, empty. So what for you are learning database? If your project don't have any data. So the one that I'm asking you at least 50. 50 means that from the top here until down here. Okay. You need to have 50 records. In this case, how many records that you can see? Based on the row, so we have around 8 records. In total of data, you see, 8 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in total, you have around 50 data in here. Okay. So this is the example which is you have to produce. Yeah, I would like you to have something like this. Let's say for the address, I did mention. So you must use the proper formatting of address. You must use the proper one. So ask ChatGPT to produce the proper Malaysian standard of address. Okay. All right. So next, what happen is you need to create this data. Okay. Inside this table. Okay. So type everything in here. Okay. So you need to type here J1 until here. Okay. Okay. Do it now. It's a lot. So now you become typist. Okay. Just type in here. J01. Okay. It's not O1. Don't do mistakes. J01. Okay. Then district name Johor Bahru. Okay. You see the interface in here. It's like you are entering the data from Microsoft Excel. Okay, from Microsoft. Yeah. Because we are in the datasheet view. We are not using form. Okay, later you can see into a proper interface after this. Okay, but now entering, please enter all those data. Okay, are you done? Okay, done. All right. Suppose you already done it. Okay, good. So means that now you already key in or created. Okay, which is we have another new table, which is what we call the name is daerah. Okay, so this is those records or data inside it. Okay, all right. So from here, you see, once you change the view into design, you see no records is being displayed. Okay, so please remember, design, okay, this is the place you try to create those field name. Okay, but in here, design view, okay, this is where we using it for the data entering. But what you can see in here, this is not a kind like a user-friendly kind of view. No. Users supposedly not seen this one. Only developers seen this one. Okay. So that's why what we are trying to do next after this, okay, we are trying to create this one to become a more proper interface. Okay, a proper interface. So it's not look like an Excel like this. No, it's not like this. Okay. All right. So once you're done, okay, this is what I said. Please close everything. Tutup. Okay. So this one is asking save because just now I click design view. Okay, and then click yes. Okay, I try to open back. You see here, if okay, I try to change the name, I add a few more in here. I just type and I close it. You see, it's not asking to save. And then I'm open back again. You see what happened in here. So this is the function of autosave that I said just now. Okay, so I remove this. See, now what I did is I do modification to the data. I modified the data. Okay, and I close it. You see, it's not asking to save. So there is a difference. Okay, so you will be asked if you are do modification from the view. Okay, from the design view. Other than that, like you entering the data, everything is autosave. Okay, everything is autosave. Okay, all right. So close it. So now what happened in here, everything is become empty. Okay, so you can see something like this only. Okay, you can see something like this only. Okay, so next, we're trying to create what we call as relationship. Okay, so next step, we are trying to create something like this. Okay, this is a fun part. Okay, inside the Microsoft Access. Okay, before this, if you're trying to create the ERD, so it means that you have to draw. You have to draw. But this part, this is what I said, everything is drag and drop. Okay, just drag and drop only. Okay, so now we try to rearrange to be look like this. Okay, something to be look like this. Okay, right. So what you need to do now, okay, you see at the menu bar on top here, we have home, we have create, we have external data, we have database, we have help. Which part of this menu that you can see relationship? At which menu bar?
Database tool.
Database tool. Okay, add the database tool. This one. Relationship. Okay, so click. Okay. Yeah, by default it is small. It's what I said. Okay, but make sure the screen is empty. Try move right, left first. I'm afraid maybe you are minimize it. No, cannot be open. Everything must be closed. Clear like this. Okay, and then go to the database tools and then click. You have to click at the relationship. Okay, click relationship and then restore it. Make it bigger. Okay, make it bigger. Okay, then you have something like this. Okay, to create the relationship to be look like this. So like I said, there is so many methods. We can use like this. Okay, at this part, what happen, I right mouse click and then I click here. Show all relationship. Yeah, it's not show because we didn't create anything yet. Or this one, show table. And then list down table. Then we just drag inside here. Or you can also drag from here. Okay, it depends where you think it's easy. Or from here, from the top. Okay, you click and then you drag. Okay, let's say like this one, employees, you drag double. So right mouse click. Okay, this one hide table. So you not show. Okay, so you can drag or you can hide. In this case, okay, hide means that you are removing it. Okay, we remove the table. Okay, so now what I would like you to do, please do rearrange to be look like this first. Rearrange it first. Okay, project at the center. Okay, rearrange like this one first. Okay, so we have project progress on district. So here, project progress on and then we have district. Okay, rearrange first. Make it is look like same like this. Okay, we have project contractor. So at the center we have project. Okay, this one you can move it to show all the field name. Okay, so you have project contractor. Okay, so we have contractor. So employees, what you can see in here, employees, you have to drag it. Okay, another one twice. Okay, you have the first one here. Okay, and then another two. Okay, so we have employees one. Okay, and then you have another employees in here. 3 times. Okay, employees. Okay, so please rearrange like this first. Okay, so you can have interface like this. Okay, done. All right. So once you done it, okay. So what happened is next, you have to link with the same name. Okay, for example, in here, project reference number, this one also project reference number. Click, okay, you click and then drag. Point to the same name. Don't go to the different name. Okay, and then it asking you over there, okay, which is you need to edit the relationship. Okay, but what you can see in here, there is a button in here. You need to tick it. Enforce referential integrity. You need to click this one. Okay, and then straight away down here, you can see the relationship type is 1 to any. Then click create. Then you can get something like this. In my screen, it's a bit small. Okay, maybe you can zoom in, zoom out if you can't see. Okay.
Doktor,
Yep.
boleh doktor ulang tak tadi doktor?
Yang mana nak ulang?
Yang nak buat link tadi.
Nak buat link. Nak buat link. Okay, nak buat link. Okay, don't worry. Saya ingat nak buat ni. Okay, link like this one. The same name. Owner code. This one also owner code. Click and drag to the same name. And then something will be pop up like this. And then tick in here. Enforce. Click create. So this one, contractor code. You have here also contractor code. Drag. Okay, vice versa. Okay, it can be either from the main. Okay, it's not problem. Since that you just drag and drop, okay, to the same name. And then tick this one, enforce referential integrity. Okay, and then click create. Okay, and then next, district code. Okay, so this is, I'm using district. Okay, district code. So you have here, down here, district code. Same, drag and drop. Okay, tick, enforce. Click, create. Okay, for the stuff in here, you see, you have 3. So for the first one, like this one is for the engineer stuff. The second one, this one is for the technical assistant. The third one, this one is for the technician. Okay, so just drag it. Drag, create. Staff number, drag, okay, and then tick, create. Okay, and then the last one, staff number to the technician, and then press create. Okay, just drag and drop. Drag and drop. So this is where you can have interface, something look like this. Okay. So if you got like this, okay, this is what I said before. If you didn't see any error, okay, everything is perfect. You just drag and drop without any problem. No sounding of error to be heard. Okay. No error to be heard. So in this case means that your relationship is good. Your designing of the relationship is good. Okay. So you can have something like this. Just drag and drop. Okay. Anyone get stuck? Let me know.
Doctor, mine
Yep.
shows that it can't
Huh?
create this relationship.
Sorry, I can't hear clearly.
Doctor, mine shows that it can't create the relationship and enforce referential integrity.
Did you drag it?
Yes, yes.
This one at which part?
I dragged the district code to the district code, and then it shows. When I create, it shows Microsoft Access can't create this relationship.
Okay, this is what I said. Is it the table, the previous table is open? You must close everything. Okay, you see this one. See, empty, empty. Don't, if being open like this or something restore down here, you have to close. Okay, try look at it. Maybe it is being open. So that's why you can create the relationship. must be clean. Empty like this. Okay, who else got problem?
Doktor.
Doktor,
Ya,
macam mana nak create employee banyak-banyak tu?
tarik 2-3 kali.
Tak, oh.
Employees tu you drag 2 times.
Oh.
In total you
Lepas-
have 3.
Lepas tu macam mana nak jadikan link tu?
This one, look at the
Uh-uh.
screen. The first employee, no _1 like this. So this one, you just drag to the first one, engineer staff number. Second one, you just drag to the technical assistant. The third one, you drag into the technician number. That's all. Drag and drop. Okay, let's say I don't have like this. Delete. Okay. Here, click staff. This one is the third one. Drag and drop. Enforce. Great. That's all. Okay. You need to drag and drop here from the employee objects in here 3 times. Employee, you need to drag and drop 3 times. Okay, siapa lagi?
Doktor.
Yep.
Kalau nak buang relationship tu macam mana, Doktor?
Okay, click at the line. Okay, let's say you do some mistakes. Okay, at this line, right mouse click, and then over there, delete. Or edit relationship, maybe you are missing tick this one, enforce. And then you can tick. And then if you don't want it to be there, right mouse click and then press delete. And then click yes. That's all. Okay. Project reference. Yeah. Okay. Apa lagi? Okay. So we are now at the hands-on.
Doktor,
Yeah.
yang tadi tu masih tak boleh lah. Doktor, dia kata data in the table project violates referential integrity rules. Tapi nothing is open.
Okay, like this. I stop my screen. Share your screen.
Wait lah, Doktor, because I'm using my phone to join
Ah.
the...
Oh, you are looking everything from your phone.
Yeah, no. I'm using my phone and my laptop.
No, using your phone to, okay, you doing, so you have 2 screen.
Yeah.
I don't know, you try turn to camera.
Yeah. Okay, I'll try to.
Is it all like that, Mahesh? Or only a certain part?
Only the certain part, Doctor.
Okay. Okay. Oh, you see. No, stop, Mahesh, stop.
Yeah, okay, Doctor.
I'm asking you to use district, not daerah.
Oh,
District. Remove that one. Right mouse click.
okay.
Hide. Okay. Drag district. District. Go to the access object. No, left side. District. Okay, drag. Click and drag.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now district code to district code. Okay, enforce. Great. Done. Okay. So
Okay,
for
thank you,
the
Doctor.
employee also same. Okay, do the first one first. Staff number, employees, the top one. The top one. No, not this one. Employees
one.
too. No. Okay. Okay. Link it to engineer staff number. All right. Enforce. Great. Okay. Okay. Employees one. Okay. For to the technical assistant. Okay. Enforce. Great. Okay. Good. Okay. Last one. Technician number. Enforce. Great. Okay. Done. Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Stop sharing. Okay. Who else got problem? The relationship must be perfect. You must got what you seen from the notes. If not, we can go more after this. You cannot do a few more after this. Relationship must be perfect. All right. So you must got something like this. Okay. Done. All right. If you are finished this one, you got something like this. And then same from the notes. Okay. So close this one. Okay. Close, please. There is 2x here. Don't click the top one. If you click the top one, totally you close the Microsoft Access. No, down here. Okay, the small one. Okay, close window. And then click yes. Save the relationship. Okay, now everything is empty. Okay, everything is empty. So you got something like this. Okay, next. We are moving to the few more things. More excited things. Okay. Something what I call it as interface. Okay, the forms. Okay. So this is where you can see another objects. Okay, which is known as form. Okay, this one. Form. Okay, so this form, this is where you can create interface. Okay, this one, the fun part in the Microsoft Access, what I can say, fun part, because you can see, okay, there is another term that I'm using before. What you see it, what you get. Okay. Where can I type it? Okay, what you see it. Where is the chat panel, Okay, this one. Okay, what you see it, what you get. Visit, this one. So visit concept is based on this form. Okay, we create interface. So like I said before, if you have created this one, okay, using MATLAB, wow, it will took longer time. Okay, it will took longer time. Okay, so what this one in Microsoft Access, if you're trying to create the interface, okay, everything is drag and drop only. Even you see over there, it's being written. Everything in here, you got. What's that? What is wizard? Nenek Kebayan. We asking somebody to help us. Okay. So it's a part of AI sebenarnya. Okay. It's a part of AI. Okay. But this one is not advanced AI. Just a simple AI. Okay. So this one is a kind of a simple AI. So what happened in here, in our first part, okay. So please, I would like to see a kind of standard of name to be used. Okay, so for example, in this part, so once you give the name, so this is the name which is what you can see. in here. So I would like it to be a proper arrangement, okay, which is we give a color code so you know once you get stuck, so easy for you to refer rather than you just give any name, so end up it's hard for you to refer. Okay, so for me, so for example like this one, we are at hands-on tree. So at the beginning of file name, I'm using this one. So it is HO3. Okay. HO3. Okay, now you see at the hands-on tree, so we have a question 1, and then we have another sub content of from the question 1. So here question 1, later you can see question 2 and 3 and so on. Okay, a few more. So in this case, what I would like to use, okay, use something like this. So HO3, so you know this one hands-on tree. Okay, so dash 1, so means that this is from the question 1, and then another dash 1, okay, to show you are using or doing this one. Okay, so please use these standards. HO3-1-1. So and then at the back here you can give any name. Like this one, district form wizard. Type. Okay. District form wizard, columnar. The type here is columnar. So I would like you to give a proper name. So later, once you give a proper name, you can see in here, everything is being organized properly. So easy for you. In future, we like to refer back, it's easy. Okay. All right. Now we need to create this one, district form. Okay. All right. So the first part, we are playing around with the objects table. So now we are using this one, form. Okay, but that form you are using wizard. Ask wizard to help us rather than you just create empty form. Yes, you have also to create the empty form after this, which is I'll show once you try to create the button. So you need to create or start from scratch. Okay, so by this one, at this time, you are using what we call as form wizard. Okay, you click form wizard. Okay, and then here, the first one is district. Okay, table in here, so please choose or find district. It's not daerah, it is district, English. Here, choose district. And then at this part, what you can see is the field. Okay, the field name. So you can use a kind like this, select one by one. Okay. Once I select it, you see it will be sort based on which one comes first. Which one comes first will be stay at the top. Okay. Or let's say we would like to remove all of this. Just use this double arrow. Okay, forward and backward. Okay, let's say we would like to have all of this automatically. So I'm using this one, double arrow. So you got all the field name is being selected. Okay. Why I show this one, only selected field to be choose. Okay, because later after this, one of the exercise, you have to choose one by one. The selected information only. It's not all. Okay. So that's why please familiar with this one, the button. Single button and double button. This one. Double arrow means that you select everything. Okay, in our example now, in here, we are selected all of it. Okay, so double arrow. And you got something like this. Okay, and then I press next. So, how it is look like. You see, the wizard asks you how it is look like. So in our case, we would like to create something what we call as columnar. based on column. Okay, based on column. So you have a lot here, tabula, data sheet. Data sheet almost same what you've seen before. Okay, you have justified. Okay, justified means that it's being grouped. The data is being grouped into a proper field name only. Okay, so in our case, we are choosing columnar in here. Okay, and then press next. All right, so this part. Okay, so this is the important part. You see, what title do you like? You want for your form. Okay, this is the name of the form. Okay, the name of the form. So that's why I said please use this formatting. Okay. So in this case, it is HO3-1-1. Okay, district columnar. So I give the name. So you see at the front it start with a certain code over there. So at least letter is easy for you to refer. Okay. So once you did this and then straight away click finish. Then you can got something like this. So it is in the interface form. Okay. You see. So down here there is a field records. Okay. So you once you scroll it, this is what you can see the data inside it. Okay, it have 8 records. Okay, so the last one will be emptied. See, if you are using, yeah, the interface is look like, basically you can see look like the Google form. But the Google form, you can't see the data. You just entering the data. You can't see the data. You see, once you use Microsoft Access, then you can play, this is what I said, you can play around with the data. You can look at it. Okay, that's like you can search the data. Okay, right. So previously you are using MATLAB, you can create interface like this easily. No, it's hard. Okay, so Access is quite easy. Okay, everything is drag and drop only. Okay, visit what you see, what you got. Okay, all right. So for this one, district columnar. Okay, so once you got like this, yeah, no need to do anything. Just let it be like that by default. Okay, no modification, no. After this, you need to modify something. Okay, so the idea here, please do this one first. Up to this level until number 5. Okay, do it now. Okay, up to level 5. Okay, up to question 5 in here. So we set in here 1 until 5. -5. It's hard to write using the mouse. Okay. All right, do this one. Contractor. So next it is contractor. Okay, once you've got this one, close it. Okay, and then start again. Create form wizard. Okay, now choose another one. Okay, which is contractor. So same, contractor we like to have all the data. Click next, columnar, next. Okay, now give the name HO3-1-2 contractor column. Okay, finish. Then you got something like this. It have in total it have 24 records. Okay. All right. Next, owner. Okay, do the same thing. Form wizard. Share on table owner. Table, table. Okay, don't wrongly choose. Next, columnar. Okay, give the name. This one number 3. HO3-1-3 owner column. columnar. Okay, click finish. Then you see everything down here is being sorted properly. So this is why it's easy for you to refer. Okay, this one has 20 records. Okay, next project columnar. Okay, create form wizard. Okay, choose table, project, all data. Next, columnar, next. So this one, HO3-1-4 project columnar. Okay, click finish. Okay, so this is the project information. Okay, they have 30 records. Okay, what I mean previously, your project here, this one have 30. So in your project, each of it must have 50, 50, okay, 50 records. So this is what you need to prepare later for your project. Okay, all right, so finish with the columnar. Okay, and then this one is using tabula. Okay, employees is using tabula. Okay, so create form wizard, choose employees, all data, next. Okay, this is tabula. Okay, you see the interface is a bit different. Okay, rather than the field name as at the previously, field name is at the right side. So now tabula is a bit different. Okay, next. So this one, HO3-1-5 employees tabula. Okay, click finish. Okay, different. Yeah, I click here for the project district. See? So columnar, what happened is the view, okay? The field name is at the right side. Okay, based on column. Tabula, okay, the field name is based on the row. Okay, so that's some difference in between these two kind of view. Okay, tabula and columnar. Okay. If you're asking me final exam, what will be the question look like? Yeah, something like this. I will ask you what will be what the difference between tabula and columnar. If you didn't do this, totally you can't answer. Okay, so that's why I say you need to practice. Try to do again all of this. Let's say you would like to start again. Don't worry, you just create this one. That's why I said you just copy and paste and then open back. Then you can start do practice. Okay, if you like to do again, this one. Okay, so now you have already 5 exercise which is related to the function of what we call as form. Okay, so previously this is what we did, table, and then you see you have another object. Now it is based on form. Okay, so it is based on form. Okay, up to this part, any question? Okay, it's quite easy, straightforward. So compared to, I said, MATLAB, everything like this one, you have to do coding. Don't worry, this one don't have any coding. Even if you are able to finish a bit earlier, finish this one. So at this part, okay, at this part later you can see just a small this calculation to be involved at this part. Okay, but at this moment, okay, finish this one first. Up to 5. Have you done this? Finish? Because I would
Yes,
like to. Yes. Wow. Okay. Good. Okay, because I would like to move to this one. Okay. This number 6 is a bit different. Before this, at this part for this columnar tabula, what happen is you just choose single table only, based on one table. Okay, based on one table. By this one, this question of number 6, actually the data is came from two tables, project and project progress. It came from the two tables, project and project progress. So there is a proper name for this one. So this is what we call as main subform. Okay. So the name of this function, so this is what we call as main subform. We have main form and then we have another one, subform. So what happened in this case is project is become main. So project progress is become subform. Okay. So from this, yeah, same. You are using wizard. Ask wizard to help. Okay, which is you are combine two form into one. So what happened is your form should be look like this. Okay, so on top of this is where you can see this is the information of projects. Down here, okay, this part. So this is the information from the project progress. So it's a combination from two table become one. Okay, so two table become one. We combine it. Okay, all right. So we like to do this. Okay, but in this case, please look properly. Is it all of the data is being used? Is it all of the field name is being used? Is it all of it? Which one have to be removed? So you need to refer this one. Okay, so in our case now, so what you need to do is, okay, I said, yep, close everything, make it empty. Okay, create, press create, form wizard. Okay, now it is based on two kinds of tables. So the first one will be a project. Okay, do we need a project reference number? Yes. We need title? Yes. So what else? Contractor code? Yes. What else? Owner code? Yes. And then district code? Okay, next. Okay, you see. This is what I said. Your selection will be sort based on your selected field name. So this one number 5. The fifth one, it is project cost. Okay, so this one, project cost. Okay, and then we have start date. Okay, so we have start date. And then we have complete date. And then we have district code. So what happened in here, something related to the staff is not being selected. Okay, so this one only the first part. So the main form, we have another one, subform. So down here. So it's need in this project progress, it need to be used project reference number, progress number, date, and percentage completed. 4 of it. Okay. So find it, the table project progress. Yes, it has 4. All of it. So I'm using double arrow in here. all the fields being selected. Okay. So what happened in here that you can see is this is a mixing now. Rather than previously it is only one table, now it's combination based on two tables. Okay, two tables, now we combine become into one. Okay, next. Okay, and then it asks you, how do you want the view to be look like? Like I said, which one is the main? So the main is based on project, it's not project progress. So project is the main one. Okay, subform we will become based on the project progress. Okay, so click next. Okay, is it data sheet, view, or tabula? Okay, this one you can plan around, or you can look at here. What it is look like, this one. Data sheet, view, or it is tabula. Actually, tabula and data sheet is not too much difference. Okay, but if you can't get like this, okay, do again after this. Okay, but in this case, I just make it default here, data sheet view. Click next. Okay, and then this is the name. Okay, so give a proper name. HO3-1-6. Okay, so this one main form. Okay, down here, what happen is access will save because we are using two forms combined into one. So that's why you need to give two names over there. HO3-1-6. Okay, so this one is subform. Okay, and then once you already give the proper name, and then I click finish. So once you click finish, then you can get something like this. Okay. Yep, almost look same. Project reference, progress. Okay. The percentage completed, the screen is not big enough. Never mind, we can modify. Okay, so this is the part where we'll do some designing. Okay, but the first thing first, you must got something like this first. You must got something like this, almost same. But now, so this is what I said, rearrange. Okay, rearrange the controls. So all of this is known as control. Okay, the field name. Okay. Okay, so you got this one?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, laju. Good. All right. So next, we are still at the same form. Okay, you see at the top here, even the name is different. The rearrange is different. Okay. All right. So next step. So this is what I said. We are at the, you see down here, this is a form view. I don't want it to at the middle part in here. I don't want the layout view. I want this one, design view. My mouse down here, design. Please press design. Okay. So once you press it, so this is where you can do the modification. Okay. For example, in this case, previously what you did from this columnar, everything is based on one column view. Almost same like what you see from the Google form. One column. This one, you have two columns. See, this one number 1, and then this one number 2. That's why I call it as column. Down here, okay, this one group, this one group. 1, 2. This one based on row. Okay, so this one is column, this one column, this one is row, and then this one also row. Okay, you have two columns. Okay, 2 column of control. Okay, call it as control. Controls means that those text box, okay, table in here, this is known as control. Okay, all right. So you need to arrange. So what you can see in here, start, completion, and district code, it is at the column 2. Okay, so what you can do now, make sure you are at the design. So I make this one a bit bigger. Okay, don't pull it too much. Just a slight only. Because I don't want it to become too big. Okay, so I just select this one. Okay, district code, and then I move it to the right side. So this one, what you can see, the title is already overlapped. Okay, it is already overlapped. So what happen is I select it, and then this one I move it to a bit bottom. So this one, okay, you have a box, orange box, this like this, then you can make it a bit smaller, and then this one make it a bit bigger. So this one you reduce the white. Okay, I'm reducing it. Okay, to see either it is look nice or not, okay, you go back to the form view, then you can see it's become 2 column now. Okay, and then this is why I said don't pull it too much. You see, you have a lot of empty space, so it's not look nice. So that's why maybe you have to reduce it. Okay, like this one. Okay, so at this part, okay, for the project progress, so this is maybe you need to reduce this part. Oh, okay. So now I'm adjust it. Okay, so this is where you can see. So all those information is being displayed. Okay. So how about the alignment in here? See, this one is aligned to the right. Okay, some of it aligned to the left. It's not standardized. So make it everything at this part, everything is aligned to the left side. Okay, then this one, if you think it is too big, so this is where you can add this one. Okay, at the design view, so this is where you can reduce it, the size. Okay, so select it, and then you can reduce. Okay, okay, now something related with the alignment in here. Okay, this is what we call, there is another view, what we call as properties. Okay, properties view. You see, I click here at this one. Okay, so nothing happened at this right side. So this is at the top here, you can see a property sheet. Press it. Okay, you press the property sheet. So then at here you can see lots of others information. Okay, it's being displayed. So you can find it in here. Okay, look for the align. Yeah, it is a lot. Okay, this one, text align. So I make it everything to the left. Okay, so this one, text align. Rather than all, I'm using this one where is text align. Okay, so this one, left. This one, text align. I make it left. Okay, view it, then you can see now it's sort to the left. Okay, this one. Okay, So at this part, project cost. Okay, so project cost. So at this properties, okay, format, text align, where is it? Okay, here, left side. Okay. Okay, and then this one inside here, maybe you like to align this one to become at center. Yes, same method. Okay, so the same method. So choose this one. I select all of it. Okay, text align. Where is it? Where is it? I can't see. Okay, text align general. I make it a center. Okay. So once you view it, okay, now you can see everything is properly arranged. Okay. So this is where you can do the modification. Okay, let's say at the top here, the title. What is that? HO316. This one you should show to the client. So means that they can say it's not finished. So you have to put a proper name over there. So in this part, you call project information and progress report. So change the name. Okay. Project information and progress report. Right. So the code file name, I will remove it. So this one, I make it a more wider. Okay, this one, move it a bit bottom. And then this one, I would like to make it a bold. Okay. Transparent, hairline, border width, font size. Okay, this one, you like to make it a more bigger. Okay, font weight in here. Okay, make it bold. Okay. And then once you view it, then you can see project information and progress. So what I can say at this part for the properties sheet. Okay, so this is the place for you to do some modification. Okay, like for the next exercise, like this one, you like to make some coloring in here. Yeah, you can do that. So for example, in here, you don't want this font to be in the blue color. So find here, border color, background. So change it. So you can modify this one. Okay. So width or whatever, anything you can change here. For color. So I change it into yellow. There, see, it changed. So you can modify it in here. Okay, there is lots of things in here. There is no kinds of standards, okay, which is you have to follow. No, it's based on your own creativity. Okay, so you can change anything in here. Okay, you can change anything, font size or whatever. You can change. Okay. This one, the background, you can change based on the properties. Okay, see back color in here. Make it a bit darker or make it bluish color, a bit light. Okay, like that. Then I change it. Once you view, then you can get something like this. Okay, so just now I put hairline at the top. It's not look nice. So modify again. This one, click. So hairline in here, border color. So border color supposedly is no border color. Or still there. Okay. Hairline. Okay, border style solid, transparent. Is it still show? Yeah, it's gone. Okay. So this is where you can modify. It is at the property sheet. Okay, you can change anything. This one, the font size. Okay, you can change anything. Right. So the next exercise, so we'll have to do something like this. Okay, you have to do something like this. So, but this one first, make sure you're able to create something like this. Okay, any question? Are you able to do something like this? Okay, make it a bit smaller. Yes, you can use this one. Restore, so it look more wider. Okay, but it depends on the data. Instead, my data is, our data is not too much. Okay. So you can have form like this. Okay, got it?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay, good. All right. So for the next week, okay, for the next week, I will continue with this one. Okay, but before we can start, I would like this one to be ready first. It's not same like this. Don't worry. The coloring or whatever, if you're able to do the modification over there, yes, you can still proceed. But I would like to see a view something like this first. Okay, it have 2 column. Okay, 2 column, but this one you have 3 rows. Okay, you have 3 group. This one, first one, second one, and then you have another one. And then in terms of column, you have 2 column in here. Okay, so you need to prepare this one first. Okay, so almost same like this. Okay, almost same like this. But you need to create 3 rows and 2 columns. Okay, but there is some extra in here. Okay, like year, month, day. Okay, which is not inside your field name. No, it's not there. Okay, leave it. Okay, but what I would like to see, at least some of the information like this is ready next week. Okay, so I would like to see this one is ready. Something which is I'm not shown yet in this lecture, just leave it. So at least the base, okay, of the view, you already got this one. Okay, so please do practice this one. Okay, so for today, okay, what I would like you to submit, which is until of this exercise number 6. Okay, until exercise number 6. Okay, for the submission for today. Yes, I will give the recording, but you have to wait. Webex will took some time to compile the video. Okay, so maybe by tomorrow, something like that. Sometimes it's reach up to 48 hours, then we will finish. Okay, if not, maybe it take longer time. Okay, so you need to wait. But once it is finished compiling, then I will straight away put it into the Google Classroom. Okay, all right. So for the submission, okay, for the submission, what you need to do is, where is the browser? Okay. Submission is at here, course assessment. Okay, once you click there, okay, choose your name, and then this one, hands-on 1 for today. So this one, hands-on one. Yes, even though it's written from the notes, it is hands-on 3, but it is based on the day. So that's why this is only the first hands-on that we just started. So this one is hands-on 1 for today. You need to submit to me. Okay, and at the same time, I'm asking you to submit in here Google Drive hyperlink. So means that I would like to see the hyperlink, the link. You need to share me the link. Yes, I already make a video in here because you need to create a proper permission. If you fail to create proper permission, so I can say I can't open it. If I can't open it, I give it 0. Okay. So means that you are not following my instruction. Okay. All right. It's easy. Okay. What you need to do is, okay, something like this. Okay. For example, using your Google Drive, okay, you create a folder like this. Okay. Folder hands-on 1. Okay. You create hands-on 1. So what happened in here? Okay, this one something about the Revit. So later you also seen like this. If you are with me with the Revit, I will do the same thing. Okay. So for example, in this case, you have your metric cards number just now. Wait. Okay. From this one. Okay, so you have here. This is the file. Okay, so that file, you just drag and drop only. Okay, you drag and drop to this folder. Okay, and then next, don't share with me the file. Please share with me the folder. Share me the folder. So what you need to do is, in your Google Drive, okay, there is a small arrow on top in here. Or you have something like this, share. Okay, this one means that I already shared. But by default, you don't have that small icon. So you need to create it first. Okay, so click there. And then you click share. And then this one, you press share. Okay, once you need to share, okay, this one, the most important part. General access. Anyone, by default, it is restricted. So you have to change. Anyone with the link. Okay, please change anyone with the link. Okay, even inside my video, this one also I did the same thing. Okay, from the YouTube. Okay, please choose this one. Anyone with the link. And then you copy the link. You click done. Yeah, for the submission in here. So this one. You have to paste to me your Google link folder. Okay. So you need to share with me the Google link folder. Alright. So make sure those information, choose it properly. So those who's not available, the name is not here. So choose this one not available and then write your full name, email, phone number. And then this one hands-on 1. Okay, notes, everything, just ignore it. And then you straight away press submit. Okay. All right. So any question regarding this one? Supposedly before 11. Okay. Supposedly before 11. Okay. But yes, I know. Since that this is your first time, maybe some of you, I don't know. I can't see you. I don't know either your access is working or not. Okay, it's working or not. So I give it until tonight. Okay, you can still submit it. Okay, if you think you are still need to have a more earlier video, so I can share with you my previous lecture. Okay, but I don't know this one is up to what level. Okay, Microsoft Access. So this one is from the previous lecture. Okay, so same goes to this one. Oh, I think better you refer this one because I already make it into a proper time. Okay. So refer to this one. Okay. It is up into hands-on one here only. Okay. Which is table. No. Sorry. Hands-on 3 forms. Okay, this one form. So watch this one. Okay, so this video I think I just delete it. Okay, I move this one up. Week 5 recorded part 1. Okay, up to the form. Okay. But you can still use in the demo version. You can install it, but it's still in the demo version. Okay, so this one is from the previous recorded video. Okay, this one based on the minute. Okay, minute 0 up to 80 minutes, 80 minutes up to the 40 minutes. Okay, this one about relationship, about found. Okay, queries is next week. Okay, next week I'll continue with another topics, okay, which is related with the queries. Okay, but I'm still continuing with this one and then continuing with this topic. So this one queries will be next week. Okay. Okay. Any question? So those who are maybe you straight away follow what I did. Okay. I just would like to see that one only for this hands-on. Okay. Just follow what I did. You're able to follow it, then straight away submit it. Okay. So don't just wait until the end. Okay. Straight away submit it. Some of you just watching it. Okay, like I said, same goes to the Revit class later. Yeah, even though you are with another lecturer, so please, you have to install it before entering to the class. You need to prepare that one. You have to get the license first. Okay, so any questions? Okay, so if you got any problem, just message me. So for today, I just stop up to the hands-on one. Okay, so next week, a bit challenging. Okay, so this part will be something about queries. Queries, what I can say from this example, this is only a mixing based on 2 tables. Queries, we can have multiple tables. So we add few more data from others table, mix, combine into one. Okay, and then we also can make a form and everything. Okay, so this one, what I can say a bit more advanced. Okay, the topic of queries. Okay, so report, this one is far more, and then combo box far more related to in the interface only. Same goes to this one. Okay, this one is interface. And then the last part will be about macros. Okay, macros is a simple coding. Came from coding too, but what I can say, this coding is based on drag and drop too. Okay, based drag and drop, so you can't see any proper codes over there. Okay. Okay, so with that, I think that's all our lecture for today. So please submit to me. So means that you're able to do up to this level. Okay, then straight away submit to me. Okay, by next week, I do hope. No, actually, it's a must. Prepare this one first. Okay, the interface. Nothing which is not been shown, which is not available, I will continue next week. So what happen is, next week, straight away, you already got this one. All right. Okay, because there is something about what we call expression builder. This one, formula. Okay, I will show about how to use the formula. Simple codes too. Okay. All right. Okay, so that's all for today. You don't have any question, you may contact me after this. So with that, I think that's all. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Doctor.
All right.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay. Next
Thank you,
week,
Doctor.
still online.
Thank you, Doctor.